They said a mother's tears could move mountains, but no one expected hers to fall over a simple strand of hair. She wasn't begging for money, nor for forgiveness. She was begging her son's girlfriend to stop cutting her long, beautiful hair. At first, everyone thought it was vanity. But when the millionaire's son rushed into the room, his face turned pale, and what he saw left the entire house in stunned silence. The grand mansion stood tall against the sunset, its windows glowing like silent witnesses to the secrets within. Inside, Mrs. Elena Whitmore, the dignified yet gentle mother of a well-known young millionaire, paced nervously in the living room. Her son, Daniel, had brought home a woman unlike anyone she had ever met. Kind, humble, and strikingly beautiful, with a cascade of long, thick hair that reached nearly to her waist. Her name was Clara. She wasn't the kind of woman you'd expect beside a wealthy man. She came from a modest family, worked in a small library, and believed in simple joys. Yet, it wasn't her background that unsettled Elena. It was Clara's sudden decision. Elena had overheard Clara in the garden telling a friend that she planned to cut her hair short the very next morning. Elena's heart had nearly stopped. She entered the room trembling, her voice breaking as she dropped to her knees. "Clara, please, don't do this. Don't cut your hair. I'm begging you." Clara froze, shocked to see the elegant woman kneeling before her. "Mrs. Whitmore, it's just hair. Why does it matter so much?" But Elena shook her head desperately. "You don't understand. That hair, it carries more than beauty. It carries memory. Love, a promise." Oh, confused and uncomfortable, Clara tried to comfort her. "It's my choice, my life. Daniel doesn't mind." But the mother's eyes filled with fresh tears. "You have no idea what this means to him, to me. If you cut it, you may cut away something you cannot replace." Clara looked away, torn between her independence and the older woman's strange, pleading sorrow. For the first time, Clara questioned, was this about style, or something much deeper? The following evening, Clara stood in front of a mirror with scissors in her hand. Elena had tried all day to change her mind, even sitting silently outside her room, whispering prayers. But Clara, wanting to prove her strength, took a deep breath and snipped. A lock of dark hair fell to the floor. At that very moment, Daniel burst into the room. His face turned pale, his voice cracked in horror. "Clara, no." The scissors froze midair. The silence was unbearable. Clara's hands trembled. "Daniel, it's just hair, why are you acting like this?" But Daniel's eyes brimmed with tears. He walked toward her slowly, picking up the lock of hair as though it were something sacred. "You don't know, you've never been told." He turned to his mother, who stood at the door sobbing. "Mom, you should have told her the truth." Elena pressed a hand to her chest, then nodded. "She deserves to know." And so the story unfolded. When Daniel was a boy, his father, before passing away, had whispered a last wish. "When you find the woman you truly love, you'll know her not just by her heart, but by a sign. Her hair will be like your mother's, long and strong, the symbol of endurance." Elena had guarded that memory like treasure. When she saw Clara, she felt destiny had answered that wish. Her plea had never been about vanity. It was about protecting the symbol of a promise, the very connection between past and future. Clara's eyes widened, her heart aching as she understood. She dropped the scissors, tears streaming down her cheeks. "I didn't know, I thought it was only about appearance." Daniel took her hand gently. "I love you for who you are. Hair or no hair, nothing will change that. But now you see why my mother begged you. It was never about control. It was about love, memory, and a father's last words." Elena stepped forward, embracing Clara with trembling arms. "I'm sorry, child. I should have told you sooner. But when I saw the scissors, I panicked, because in you, I see the future my husband dreamed of." Clara sobbed quietly, her heart softened. "Then I promise, I'll carry that memory with honor. Not because I must, but because I choose to." And in that room, beneath the heavy silence, a new bond was formed, not built on wealth, beauty, or pride, but on the sacred thread of love that tied past to present, mother to son, and woman to woman. Sometimes what seems small to us carries the weight of an entire lifetime for someone else. Love is not just about freedom. It is also about understanding the unseen stories behind another's tears.